Well, here's one for you. We're tired of this thing friggin' drifting into the shore, and we needed an anchor. So what better than a trailer hitch on your truck? So she's going in, boys. Anchored. We're not going anywhere. Hey, 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 everybody, what's going on today? Guess what we're doing today? We've got the cabin all hooked up. We got birds singing. We're going to be singing here soon. We're actually going to a campground this time. Oak Pt Kiwanis Park, it's called. We bought a cheap floaty. We're going to be floating on the water. We're going to be hanging out and enjoying time in the cabin. And I got some cool things to show you in some hot weather. Well, we made her, guys, and eventually there's the rig. This thing tows so good. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're lucky too, because we're only really a half-hour drive, not even, probably 25 minutes from the house. So let's go in and check this place out. Well, just like all our other campsites, check this place out, guys. We got the whole friggin' end down here, man. We're in here. We are set up. Well, not set up yet, I guess. I haven't even unhooked it off the truck yet, but here we are, and some great big oak trees and that for shelter. There's Cynthia. On the other side of this berm over here is the beach all the way along. A beautiful, beautiful sandy beach. So we're gonna get stuff hooked up here, and then we're gonna get over and check that beach out in a little while. So hard to see my pretty face. There you go. No, that's not even working either. We are so lucky to find these little gems of a spot. Like, we're gonna go for a walk and show you guys how nice it is. And we haven't even gone yet. We're not even sure ourselves. But the whole way around, from here, the whole way around, and there's a lighthouse right out there, the Oak Pt Lighthouse, and then it keeps going. This is all beach. This is all beach, all beach, all beach way up there. So we're gonna actually take a walk out here in a minute and actually show you guys some of the beach and how nice it is. There's a bunch of campsites all around in the trees over there, all around the edge. Campsite, campsite, campsite. Pretty well all of them are reserved, and I wish, you know, we could have got one of those, but this site here is pretty beautiful too. Step back here and just show you guys what we're into right now, what we're doing. This is where we're gonna hang out for a couple days. So got her under the trees here, got a bit of shade, so can't ask for much more than this. Chicken nugget in there in the doorway smiling. And it's gonna be cool too once we get down to the river in a bit here. We're gonna just check it out and see, but I've got an inflatable double thing here that I bought. We got at Walmart. Actually, Cindy bought this at Walmart yesterday with a built-in cooler and everything else. So we're gonna have some fun in that later on. Well, here you go, boys and girls. Check this freaking place out. Look at the beach. Look at this. How nice is this? How nice is this? St. John River. Great warm water. Beautiful beach. Right around the corner, here's a lighthouse. And the other side of the point, there's another big beach, and I think it may be even a nicer beach than this one, if that's possible. So we're going to be floating around this water later on, too. How nice does that look? Nice sandy bottom. Walk right in there and cool off, because it's hot out today. Oh my god, guys, some of the campsites here are so freaking nice. Like, look at this place. This is site 9. What a shame that it's booked for the night, because you could literally, I could have backed the cabin right in and could have the back of it right on the water. Site 9 at Oak Pt. What a freaking spot. Could back right in here. Look at this, and this would be what you'd have looking out your back door. Does it get much better than this? Oak Pt Kiwanis Family Campground. There's the beach. Huh, what a spot. You know the best place of this place? The best part of this place, guys? $35 a night. Tax in is all they charge to stay here. So if anybody's looking for a little jewel, and it's kind of cool, because this is one of those places I've driven by here for 20 years, 30 years on the road. I've never come into this campground, and what a regret, but not regret now, because I'm ever glad we came here. We're going to go check out the lighthouse here in the end now. The very end of the point here is actually a lighthouse out here. And I don't know if there's any sites over in there. They could easily have them, but I don't see any there. No.
Oh, you get right in.
Want to see determination for life? Check this out. There's a hole in the base of this tree. Cindy could curl up in here, okay? In the base of this, a big old oak tree, and it's still growing. On the other side of this thing is still alive. Isn't that crazy? This tree is still alive, fully alive. Oak tree, probably a couple hundred years old anyway. Some of the matured trees here are crazy at this place. Beautiful. With that hole there, she could easily crawl in there and have a seat. I could go in there and have a seat. And this thing's still alive. And here's the lighthouse. Check this out. We're on the actual point of the beach now. It's actually a peninsula of land the way it sticks out here. But this is the Oak Point Lighthouse. Beautiful place. Wow, look at the sand. Beautiful swimming right here. We gotta get that thing inflated later and get in the water. But you know the best part of this is really, really cool for us. Over there on the other side, there's a road that goes along. Well, every time we go to the other cabin, the big cabin, we drive on that road and we look across and we see this lighthouse. Every time. And every time, I've been doing it for 8 years now. Cindy's doing it for a couple years. And every time I drive by and see it, I always wonder how nice is that campground over there. What a freaking place. Unbelievable. We're going to check out the beach on the other side and it gets even nicer. Okay, we're on the other side of the point. Check this out. How nice is this beach? Look at this. All the way down. And the trailers, you can see how far down all the trailers are. Way down in the distance. You can just barely see the white down there. And it's all unsupervised beach and everything, but look at this place. Look at this place.
This is gorgeous.
What a friggin' spot. Man. You guys see this bird? It's a golden eagle. It's the biggest bird in the sky, right? Huge. Come on down, fella. Come on down. Look at him cruising around the current up there. Well, here we go, guys. It's time to pump up this double floaty thing we bought at Walmart. This was only 40 bucks. And this looks like this may be quite a little unit here. We're going to enjoy this. Little 12-volt pump. I got one of my little power stations here. Brought that along. And we're going to plug that in. And hopefully, we're going to pump this guy up. There we go. Look at that. How good does that work, eh? Guess what? Let's try that. I had the pump backwards. Last time I used it was sucking the air out of my earbed. 94%. That's pretty good. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. She's all pumped. Oh, here we go to start this adventure. We get the floaty all blown up. We're heading for the freaking beach. What a beautiful day to go out and float around with Chicken Nugget. This is so nice. What a friggin' spot. I was saying to her, we could go on either side of this peninsula, and if we go on the other side, the water's going to blow us out. We go here, it's going to blow us back in. We don't have to go out real far. But we'll see how we do here. What a beautiful spot. Look at this. And here's the floaty. What a friggin' day. What do you think?
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Cindy's liking it, I'm liking it, we're all liking it. Floating around on the water. Check it out around here. Have a look at the scene. This is what we're looking at. We're actually floating right into the shore. Whoops. We're grounded. We gotta paddle back out, so we're grounded right now. We gotta paddle, Cindy. We gotta paddle. Cindy's hands are full.
I get 2 drinks.
She's got 2 refreshments in her hands, so she can't paddle right now. Get your feet going there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is pretty good. This is friggin' comfortable. This water is so warm. Is this not warm?
Oh, it's like bath water.
Bath?
Like bath water.
Nice.
A bird bath.
Bird bath.
Chicken nuggets in the bird bath.
Chicken nugget in the bird bath. Unbelievable. What a day. Living simply, remaining grateful. Well, here's one for you. We're tired of this thing friggin' drifting into the shore, and we needed an anchor. So what better than a trailer hitch on your truck? So she's going in, boys.
Hopefully we don't lose her.
Anchored. We're not going anywhere. Good thing I got 3 hitches in there, right? Loving it. What a day. What a friggin' day out here. Thank God for trailer hitches. We get tired of paddling. Well, we floated around for a while down there. What? An hour and a half. Hanging with chicken nugget. We get dinner on the go up here now. A couple burgers going in the pan. Outside here. Gonna have some chicken salad. Or no, sorry. We're going to have some egg salad on the side that we bought at Sobeys. So potato salad. There you go. Anyway, hanging out with a nugget here, enjoying the day. Living simply, remaining grateful. Dinner time. Well, their supper's all done. Not sure if you guys saw my video where we went tubing and tenting with the motorcycle and that. And anybody saw this rig or not. My reverse osmosis system. I'm not going to plug it real hard today, just going to show you. We are taking water out of here. See how yellow that is? That's basically water from the river. We're trying to get into pure, basically 99.9% pure water off my little ITOL, it's called. Reverse osmosis portable systems. And this is the extra water coming out. It purifies it. This is the extra wash water and all that on this side. The other side is pure. But anyway, it's all I'm going to say about that. And it looks like a toaster. So out here just walking around, checking out the rest of the campground. Like, what a freaking beautiful spot. Here's the pool. And just, this is all a nice spot here. Very nice spot here. I was talking to the fellow a few minutes ago that runs it, and he said they've had a lease on it. It was a provincial park years ago, but they've had a lease on it now for 25 years. They've been running it with the Kiwanis. So, beautiful pool. We're going to go check this out too. I'll just show a bit more another area of the campground here. This is such a beautiful place. Beautiful place here. Yeah, you gotta like it. Oak Pt Campground. Quite a spot. Don't know what the big pipes were, but must be something for the kids to play through over there. Big red pipe. But yeah, there's the water. Quite a spot. Kind of cool, just talking to a resident up there. One of the locals got a seasonal here in the park. He watches our videos. So doesn't matter where we go now, I guess. We're just super popular. Cindy, what do you think? Hey, want to do a shout out to June at Costco. How you doing, June? We were at the checkout in Costco here a couple weeks ago, and June, what a sweetheart. I think she works there. She went in the staff room, and she came over to say hi and introduce herself. Her and her husband love the videos, so thanks for stopping by, June. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're having a good day, tell you that. This place is amazing. We're just heading back through, almost back to the cabin. Water's all over here. The breeze has come up, and it's nice because it's pretty warm right now. Still 28 or 30 degrees, so we're tucked way down over in here. So we're gonna get a little fire going here pretty soon. Sit back and enjoy it. Hopefully, it's a little bit windy right now. A little nervous of lighting it for a few minutes, but the last 2 times we camped, there was campfire bands on. This time, this time it's wet enough we can have a fire, so we're gonna have one in a bit here. So anyways, it's day 2 here. We haven't done anything really fancy or big yet. We're just kind of enjoying the weather, and you know, we haven't even had breakfast yet, and it's already, what time is it, Cynthia? It's noon, she's telling me. Beautiful day to be hanging out here with you guys, enjoying the weather, kicking back, not doing a whole lot yet today, and we're gonna get some food going here very soon. I'll tell you guys, this little mini cabin, man, it's getting some attention here. We've had more people come down here now to see it. The people around the campground, they've been down both. They brought their friends down. They brought like a bunch of people down. People are liking this thing, so it's nice that it's a hit and people enjoy seeing it, the mini cabin. Well, we're gonna get some lunch going here. It is already, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some big old death dogs, big old hot dogs. That's all we're gonna have today for lunch. We're gonna have a good supper though. Chicken breast and a bunch of things, so gonna go down and float in the water here in a little bit, possibly. The big old hot dogs. Throw some of these in a frying pan, and these would be decent for lunch. No breakfast today. Tomorrow we're gonna have a nice breakfast. So it's gonna be hard to leave this place, and I don't know. It's a hard call. We may end up staying one more night. I'm not sure yet how this is gonna work, but we'll see what goes on. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you get caught up by the neighbors there going by selling 50-50 tickets. They're the people that run her. So anyways, we got some burnt dogs to sit down here and eat for lunch. Wow, what a crazy windy afternoon out here, guys. We had lunch, had some visitors for a little while. Getting later in the day. I want to show you guys something pretty neat. My friends from All Powers. It's just a quick thing I'm going to show you. You probably remember back a while back, anybody that watches the videos, that I got this power station. I'm getting a collection of these, but this is my first power station. Well, these guys reached out to me again after a couple months, and they want me to promote and show you guys their new SF200, they call it. This is a fully waterproof solar panel. And when I had this and reviewed it before, I've got the 4 panel that folds out and it puts out 200 watts. Also, it's not waterproof. This guy's 100% waterproof. It's semi-rigid, but it's still flexible, that you can put it like on the hood of a car or anything if you want to keep it portable. But if you want to mount it permanent, it has all these grommets and slots on the outside that you can mount it permanent. If I wanted, I could put it on the roof of the mini cabin over there and leave it permanent on there, but then the problem is I'm going to have to move the cabin accordingly to keep the sunlight on it. So I used this thing this afternoon. I already charged up another power station I've got here with it, working great, and I wanted to top up my All Powers here. A few minutes ago I was getting 152 watts, which is pretty respectable for a 200 watt panel where we're at. And if you're going down to the equator, this thing will probably give you the rated 200 watts. So. But again, a shout out to All Powers for teaming up again and giving me another wonderful product to try to use, and I'm impressed with it. It works good, comes with all the different connectors to hook to different various, there's a couple different, there's MC4s, the basic ones that are on there, and then there's another name for this one, I forget, somebody will tell me. Anyways, MC4 connectors are the basic connectors come off. I even got 20-foot extension wires now that I can run this thing way out from the cabin or whatever, right? So I'm getting powered up pretty good here. And again, for the win, All Powers. Check out the link in the description of the video, you'll see. And it's check out these SF200 solar panels. Good for RV use, good for all kinds of use, camp, cottage, whatever. All Powers for the win, guys. Wow. Do I have trust issues with the weatherman, guys? It was supposed to be beautiful out today, and the sun is beautiful, but look at the wind. It is blowing. Blowing. Look at the trees. Look at this poor tree. Growing sideways. Cindy's trying to cook dinner. She's getting blown away here. Everything's blowing. The poor bathroom tent thing there, it's blowing too. We're all getting blown here today. Man, brutal. We've had everybody in the campground basically now come and visit us here, so we feel like regulars already. So there's so many people, and anybody that you've stopped in, if you watch any of these videos, I'm not good with names, and neither Cindy, but it's so great to meet every one of you. And definitely been a few people already here checking this rig out. So I'm gonna get some business cards done up in the very near future with the Sparky's 506 Adventures on them, just so you know, when I meet new people like this, I can hand it. Hopefully they'll check out some of our videos. So we're going to try to get some dinner into us here very soon, if we don't totally blow away before, because man, it is getting ferocious out here. Look, crazy. What a day. What a day. Let's hope it calms down later on. We're hoping to have a fire. Yeah, right. Wow, what a friggin' windstorm out there. We're gonna sit down, enjoy it. Cindy did up some fried chicken breast with a nice pasta noodle on the side. So we're gonna sit down here and have our dinner, and I hope the wind lets up. It's kind of ironic that the first 2 times we went out camping, there was restrictions on, fire bans, that we couldn't have a fire. This time we brought a bunch of wood with us, and the weather's beautiful. The fire ban's off, so we had lots of rain. But here we are now. It's so windy that it's almost blowing this poor little bathroom tent away. So let's hope the bathroom tent makes it through the night. Anyway, we're gonna have our dinner here for now. Well, here we go. And you know what? It's day 3. And we were supposed to go home today, but we're actually going to spend another day because there's no wind like yesterday. That was crazy. Hurricane Hollow. Freaking Cindy was starting to call this place. But anyway, look what we brought along. We're going to make some breakfast here now. It is, again, Sunday morning, but here's the breakfast machine. We get a waffle maker. So, luckily, I've got, 2 batteries inside this thing with an inverter and all that. I'm not even going to use a power station. We're going to actually use the power of the cabin this time. So I'm going to do up some mix here. This is insane. I've had some mix. Let me show you guys this. This is called Hungry Jack. And I'm not sponsored or nothing, but they sell this stuff at Walmart. This is one of the best pancake mixes I've ever had in my life. This stuff is so fluffy and there's no heaviness after you eat some of the pancakes. A lot of pancakes you eat, you just feel bleh after you have them. This stuff is awesome and it's quite inexpensive at Walmart. Hungry Jack pancake mix. Anyways, we're going to do up some waffles here. Anyways, with the waffles, we're going to have some sausages, and Cindy's frying these up out here in the yard. Just some breakfast sausages to go with our waffles. How'd you sleep last night, Cindy? A little better than the night before?
Really good.
Yeah, we had a pretty crappy sleep the first night. We both kind of tossed and turned, but last night we slept really good. So again, it's such a beautiful day. Anybody that was watching the video here, seen how bad it was yesterday. Look at this, there's no wind at all, nothing's blowing. The sun is out, it's getting warm, so we just went to the house and actually stocked up on a couple things and just got back here. So it's only a 25-minute drive from home. It's a nice place about this place. And the people here are amazing. They really are. There we go, guys. Green light's on. Hit her with a bit of Pam cooking spray here. We didn't do that last time, and I want to tell you, it made it fun to get the waffles out. So this stuff is all fluffed up a little bit. It rises just a little bit, right? And here's the trick, is getting the right amount in with not getting too much in this thing. That it makes a mess, the poor Cindy has to clean. That's probably almost right, just a tiny more over here. There we go. Just try that, see how that works. I found the easiest way to tell with this thing, it takes about 5 minutes to do the waffles, but you can see there's a lot of steam coming off it right now. And once the steam slacks right off, they're pretty well done, which is about 5 minutes time. There, the steam's backing off. Let's check these bad boys, see what they look like. Look at that. Perfect. Time for waffle number 2 and 3, because Cindy's got the sausages done out there. What a difference with the cooking spray. Look at that, they lift it out of the pan, right? Nice stuff. Perfect. Bought this at our local Canadian Tire for 30 bucks, I think it was, the waffle maker. There we go. Well, there you go. We're going to sit down and enjoy our waffles and our sausages as Cindy just fried outside in the on the portable stove. So we don't do any cooking inside here this time of year unless it's on the waffle iron, because it gets too hot in here. Yeah, sitting here enjoying our breakfast and just talking to Cindy. Forgot to tell you guys, but this is actually maple syrup in here that I made over at the big cabin in Kingston 2 years ago. So made 2 liters of it and finally starting to eat it, and it's wonderful stuff. Actually, I want to show you guys too a little upgrade I've done to the little mini cabin here. Before I had it set up, and everybody knows there's a couple batteries in there, but I had to basically take a lithium charger, hook it on, plug it in at the house to top them up. So now what I can do with my new All Powers flexible panel, or see, this is the other panel that I first got from them with the power station. I could use that panel, use this panel, but this panel is weatherproof, that one isn't. So this could actually go on the roof up there. The only issue is, the only reason I haven't done that is because you'd have to locate the cabin where you can move it on the ground. And I even got even better, you can see there's wire here running now, going right up into the cabin, going right up under the floor here. And this is going to my charge controller, which is sitting inside here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this very bright or not. It's gonna be quite dark. Right in here, I've got a charge controller, Getting 2.5 amps right now, but it's not even sunny out yet. That's a battery switch down there, the red switch. And what I've got is underneath, I've got 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries. They're both the same size, but now I have this switch. So that is battery 1. Turn it over to there's battery 2. If I wanted, I could put it to the top 1 and 2, which I won't do because they're not supposed to pair them up, they say. You shouldn't stack. They're 2 different brand of batteries. So, but anyway, battery 1, battery 2. I'm running on battery 1 right now, and it is slowly charging up here. So see a little bit of amperage coming in on my Nology, I think it is, and none of this stuff sponsored. I bought this stuff. So it's the only part of the electrical system in here I had to buy, but there you go, 13.2 volts, 13.1, 13.2. And that's my lithium iron phosphate battery. It's actually charging, which is in under the door number 1 down there. Under door number 2, there's another battery in under here. So we have lots of batteries, and it's nice now that we have the semi-rigid, I guess you'd call it, solar panel. Flexible. They're marketing this as a flexible solar panel, so it will flex a certain amount. You know, it's not like some of the ones you buy aluminum frames and all that on them, but this thing's working really well. I'm curious if the sun ever comes back out here and get out of the clouds, can actually get a true output. I'm hoping 7 or 8 amps at least on one panel. And I also bought a 20-foot extension wire, which if I want to use, I can hook that on and I can run this thing way over there, put it in the sun somewhere. So, and Cynthia's enjoying her day, reading a book. Well, day 3 here, day 2 in the water. I never got on the water yesterday. Cindy was out for a little bit. It was so windy it wasn't enjoyable. Today is the day to float. We're staying 1 extra day here. So we're living simply, remaining grateful, and hanging out on the water. And look how calm it is right now. Beautiful day hanging out, just nice temperatures. Wow, hard to believe how fast a freaking day can go. 7 o'clock at night already. We got supper on outside in the yard here. We're not going to cook in this cabin all summer. It's too hot, but we got some pork chops frying up in here in a pan. Some onions and mushrooms. You got some actual fiddleheads that we actually picked fresh in the spring. So these are going to be really good. Turn the heat down. This can be a really tasty supper. And guess what, guys? I finally got a campfire going. I've been waiting the last 3 camping trips to get a campfire. It's still like 25 or 26 degrees out, but we're just going to sit back here for the evening and have a fire. So we're going to get our dinner cooked. We're going to kick back and have a fire, and I'll talk to you guys a little later, I think. Well, there you go, guys. All done. Pork chops, fiddleheads actually on the side, which we picked this spring, and some mushrooms and onions. So a little bit of potato salad on the side. Gonna kick back, have our dinner now, I guess. I'll tell you, quite an evening here. We just got done having supper. Poor Cindy, the window out on the camper, goes over there and walks right into the corner of it on the side. And so close to her eye, man, she's got a big red line down her brow here now, poor thing. Accidents happen. It is so nice here right now. It's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. The sun is in the horizon. We've had dinner. The wind has died down. It is just like glass here right now. The water's like glass. The air is so calm, and you know what? There's no flies here. Probably the best camping experience I think maybe I've ever had in my life. I don't know. I've never gone to a campground where the people were so friendly, so accommodating, and just make you feel welcome and you want to be here, right? And that's why we stayed another day. Shout out to everybody that came here, stopped in, saw the cabin. We get some of your names. We didn't remember a lot of them, but you know, Jeremy, I think it was right across from us. Awesome guy. You know, Sue and Frank, they managed the place. John, Big John, Buddy Franks, he was down here. John kept coming back, bringing person after person. We just kept seeing golf carts rolling down in, and all of a sudden another guy, oh, do you mind if we see it? Oh, you mind if we see it? 25, 30 people probably at least. We gave the tour of this thing the last couple days, so thank you so much for all you guys. Might have got a couple new subscribers out of it. Here we're hoping, and Jeremy said he was gonna. And you know, it'd be nice to blow this channel up a little bit more. You know, the funny part too was we are 25 minutes from home, and almost every single person we met here is from the same community we live in. So they're all from, you know, around the same areas. So, but this place is wonderful. What a place! And we're going to spend the last night here tonight. Get up in the morning, pack her up, and go home, back to the real world. But this is our 3rd night. We're only booked for 2, and it was so nice that we decided why not stay a 3rd, right? And I'm glad we did, because it was so rough out there in the water yesterday. You couldn't get on the water. It was crazy rough. And Cindy was out for a few minutes, but he was just tossing her all around. So, but today it came out good. We went home, checked on the cats and that, and come back, and only took an hour and a half. So, and make sure everything's all right. But anyways, for the evening now, we're just gonna kick back, have a little bit of a fire that we waited a long time for, and in a little bit probably go in and have an early night crash in the cabin. So, but that must hurt. She smacked herself pretty good there. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're gonna kick back. We'll talk to you guys in the morning. Well, Monday morning, absolutely beautiful morning here. There's no wind, it's already warm, the air smells great, and we got to go home. So we're slowly getting everything all packed up here, Cindy and I, and time to say goodbye to this adventure. But I want to put a big shout out once again to Oak Pt Kiwanis Camping for probably one of the nicest, calm, quiet experiences of the wonderful people here. And shout out to All Powers and that for the solar panel. I think that's it for now. I got to go home. It's Monday. Say we're supposed to bail out of here on Sunday, but it's Monday morning. I got a bit of work to do at home, so we're probably going to be over to the big cabin next weekend and show you guys around there a little bit. So, anyways, from Cynthia and I, hope you guys enjoyed all this stuff. Like and subscribe and share. And by the way, if anybody who visited the cabin from the campground happens to see this video, let me know in the comments. Live simply, remain grateful. We'll talk to you soon.